Hello and welcome back. We are straight into the action here in the second game of the ESL Pro League conference for Oceania. Obviously, not just a qualifying game here. It is just going to be seeing who finds a battle against Greyhound tomorrow, Komodo. And Rooster obviously 1-0 right now, and Chelios also 1-0 in the round before getting traded there by Valhalla. So on Nuke, are they going to be able to close it 2-0, or is Falcon going to be able to lock it down from Annex here? He manages to at least deny the plant for a second. Still plenty more action to go. ADK, TJP making it work here. They actually managed to get the plant down, and TJP rips the head off. Okay, what a start.
Yep, that's a pistol round where everybody is just shooting and TJP is doing a little bit better. Extra money with that bomb plant to go down as well. End of the day, with a couple of kills to come through from Chief and Valhalla, the force is going to be up for the CTs right now, and I guess why not as well. You know, new CT side, you need to be having a lot of rounds because you got up against Rooster, and you didn't really have as much rounds yesterday that you would have hoped coming in towards this map mode. So I think the biggest thing for us right now is early on. What can Hello Kitten do? And as early as that, it's a good start. It's not bad.
Yeah, super important for Hello Kitten to get like moving early, right? Losing that pistol round is always a bit awkward on that CT side. It is very, very scary with Rooster's T side getting thrown. Rooster probably have, you know, one of, if not arguably the best T sides on Nuke in the region. So only really kind of maybe faltering on that CT side on the occasion, but very, very dominant roster. So I think finding that opening pick there for Valhalla is massive in a bit of a recovery mission here in the second map of the series.
Oh, a couple of flashes and a smoke for Rooster, but it's these isolated fights that they definitely need to be trying to find. You can say the same about the CTs, but it feels like Chief was either looking at his radar or didn't react in time because ASAP is going to be finding that frag free of charge. And with 50 seconds to go, yeah, it does look like Rooster have figured out where exactly they want to be going. It's going to be the top site at the moment. They do have to be careful of HUD, even if Valhalla, because we saw the shot from him early on, but that one from nettik is almost just as good.
Just too easy for old nettik. Managed to pick up the AK as well. Falcon has moved in, though, and dropped the bomb. That can be an absolute turn of the tides here. nettik on the line. Falcon's gone aggressive. Actually does some good damage here as well. 20 seconds. Now going to march in. There's one. Not quite the second. nettik is there with 3. Now Motion trying to move on in. Has to get this bomb. Has to move closely. Has to get onto it straight away. Now nettik swaps over. Doesn't have the bomb, though. 9 seconds. Has to get moving. They are going to defend with Motion. Can hold the cross, but it's not enough. It was always going to be a tough one, but nettik and ASAP, a little bit of a buddy system there, Komodo, as they close out the second round.
If he's able to find the bomb carrier and then duck out his head behind the boxes, then that's going to be the round done, and it was but unfortunately not. Rooster know exactly what was happening in the end, and the force-up round for Hello Kitten does not go their way. So I guess as good as a start as you want for a T-side team, right? You find the pistol, you shut down your opponent's force-up on that second round, you put them onto an eco in the third, which presumably you're able to find. And by that point in time, you got a little bit of cash behind yourselves going into the first real gun round of your opponents. For now, it is just making sure you get on towards the site. Now just to farm up a little bit of cash, farm up his stats. But in the end, only good for 2.
Happy all over the map. Chelios rips off the head of Valhalla. So just nice and easy farm here. Motion potentially saving on that AK could be pretty big. They have spotted outside, though. A little bit of information. Chief slotted into the credit card, but no transaction will be coming through here. Chelios will take him down. And yeah, now really Motion just trying to maybe make some damage out. He's already been dinked up, so that's a bit rough, but it will just be the 1. So 2 frags in the round. A little bit of damage control. They have pulled away plenty of cash money, and that's going to set themselves up really, really nicely. You know, walking away with 3 rounds at the start of the T side, you know, you start to think back to some older iterations of the way that Nuke used to be played. 3 rounds on the T side may have actually been enough.
Yeah.
But they've got a good position really to fire on here. They've started themselves off very nicely. And if we don't see Hello Kitten getting moving soon, you know, that's when we can start to think about the next series ahead in tomorrow evening.
It's been a little bit, though, since the way in which Nuke was, you know, 14-1, 15-0s, and you know, you get 1-2 rounds on the T side, you're laughing at how that map played. But nowadays, you know, T-sided fashion teams can really put something forward and take halves, which the don't know, by the way, that we've seen over the course of this tourney so far for Hello Kitten. Nuke is not in their wheelhouse, but I'm definitely open to being proved wrong.
There's the pick. Good opener, holding down the ramp. Now Chelios making his way over towards nettik, also there. Bomb is going to be dropped, but not looking over just yet. They've lost something on the floor.
Utility?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Maybe they dropped the smoke, or Motion actually getting the double shot there as well. That's going to make it really, really awkward for nettik. Has to cross out with the flash. But yeah, great lockdown here from Motion. Another one from Valhalla. And yeah, ASAP and nettik left all alone to do it.
It was either utility or they thought the bomb was on the inside when it's actually on the outside of the wall. Oh, well, regardless, it's a 2 versus 4 that Rooster do have to try and navigate at the moment. There's the first one towards Ruffleco, and Chief falls onto sight. That's seen by ASAP, but they overlook the upper heaven player with that big old boomstick in motion. Couple of kills in the round already. nettik swing in, tempted by the bottom player, but it's going to be the top that he takes, and then the trade in the end from the bottom player. Finally, CT's on the board nice and early.
Yeah, they were trying their best. Certainly, you know, that was way too many members lost, I would say, in a round like that for Hello Kitten, you know, dropping down to just the 2 members. They've lost the AWP in the process, it does appear to be, so now they've had to reinvest all the way down. And that means whilst they do get the round, obviously they're just 1 away from being reset. But same for Rooster, right? They are down to the 2 MP, the Mac 10s rather, and Motion's actually going to get a little bit of a love tap from the knife there as well. So we'll see how they go. Very, very quick out on towards the A side. ASAP only good for 1. And that looks like it will be all she wrote. TJP has to go nuclear here. He does get 2. Uh-oh, spots out another. Oh my god, TJP! He wins these on the occasion, and that's the scary thing. Bomb down, as you mentioned. Patience.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the creep at the moment. It's almost a coin flip at the moment, 50-50 apiece, because TJP, 26 HP. He'd already found a few kills. Now the angle from Chief, the gun barrel, the model on our POV blocks the view. So it's another one afforded over towards Hello Kitten. But my word, TJP, did he give it a crack or what?
I was about to say, whoever swung out from heaven there, just up the top, Valhalla, him missing that initial shoulder peek, giving TJP the second opportunity. Man, oh man. So Rooster lose it, but now they're going to invest straight back in. They know they can win this against the weakened economy of Hello Kitten.
It's one of the best chances, however, for Hello Kitten to find themselves in a good position to, you know, try and win out the half. I honestly think that's what they need here on the CT side. Just flooding in toward top side at the moment. However, Falcon good for 1, Ruffleco as well, but it is Rooster finding a couple of kills in the piece, try to get that bomb plant down. They've pushed Motion off the line, so they will be able to do so.
Good stop.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, straight through that smoke. Chief also in a good position. He's taken ramp control. They have to reconvene and get that bomb on the site now. Are they looking to drop down? It looks like they will be. So they've made it work, but unfortunately, that is going to be ASAP going down as well. So 80k, you can just run down, get the bomb plant. He's going to be happy with that, really. Pretty good result, to be honest. Now they're going to be dropping down towards that vent. 80k with a lot to try and work on here. Gets over back towards those double doors. Just going to wait patiently. Gets on in. And now with the position coming in from Motion, he's going to be running straight on in. They're already on the defuse. And that's the round done. So 80k will live on.
Go up and get a gun.
But, yeah, happy to try that. At least he lives on. He's got the... No, does he? Yeah, he's got the Kevlar, got the helmet.
Yeah.
3-3, Komodo. Do you reckon this is the start of something good?
I mean, I need to see them at least win out the half, to be completely honest with you. You know, it was kind of a landslide affair over on Mirage where you're getting a couple of rounds in the back of your own little ecos and pushes in toward the B site. You can't be relying upon something like that when it does come over towards Nuke. So I need to just see a good old sincere map to come out from Hello Kitten. And, you know, if they get 8 rounds on this CT side, then I'm starting to think, all right, you know, they've learned from yesterday. They're playing this map a lot better against Rooster, who, I mean, you got to remember as well, starting on the T side, right? So we know that they're going to have a CT side to back on for themselves.
L smokes. They do fade a little, but they do manage to get their way in towards the top of Secret. They're not overly convinced, though. You know, happy to have that one member down in position. Back of Warehouse will be Valhalla. So now they do start to make their way in. It's going to be a tough one. They actually overlook it here. Nicely done from Valhalla to lock in for a couple of frags. Not the bomb drop, though, just yet. Still in the hands, obviously, of Chelios. Ruffleco will make quick work. ASAP trying to find the shot. Does actually get it towards window. Ruffleco, though, for the denial. And now it's 80k on that lurk. Unfortunately, unable to get anything done here. So it looks like we will see Hello Kitten pick up the lead for the first time. Gets the dink on the Ruffleco, but he can hold it down. Very, very nicely found. A good response and recovery. Still plenty of opportunity for Rooster over the next few.
Yep, and this is the time that they're going to be getting the weaponry and the utility in their hands as well. So we may see a full-fledged execute, or we might see the tendencies from Rooster to try and get an early pick, maybe over towards Outers, maybe over towards Squeaky Door as well, and then see what they want to do, because it's been a couple of quick rounds to try to get around the map. For those traversals, no real rounds to be gathered once Hello Kitten got on the board. So we'll see for them as well what they're going to be able to fashion in this round. Chelio straight through towards Outers to try and get a pick in toward the site, but you've already got 2 CTs, haven't you? Got 1 quick outside the annex as well. This is where things could get a little bit hairy.
Ooh. A little bit of a pixel line as well that Valhalla has just missed the shot. Now they know where ASAP is. ASAP can get the response as well. Now out, so much for Ruffleco to do, but he's punished. Very, very nicely done. You see this from the way that Rooster play, how synergized they are as a 5, how well they trade, how well they reconvene. Excellent stuff there in what will now be the 4th round on the T side. Literally nothing Hello Kitten could do there, and now they are down to the absolute bones of the economy, namely Ruffleco in motion. I think it's likely to be a force here. Like, there's not really much else that they can do. Saving wouldn't have really been worth it,
Well, the difference the AWP
just run away.
The difference the AWP would have made if Motion could carry that over into this round, because that's, not a Famous there. Ruffleco gets gun as well, so it would have been huge. Unfortunately, it's not the case. Chelios offered an opportunity for an opening pick, however, didn't go his way. So for the time being, in the first couple opening seconds, no frag for either side. As Rooster do fall back a little bit to start to explore some options as well. Chelios with a bomb in the AWP just to look over towards any aggression from Hello Kitten pushing outers. And I do kind of want to see it, I want to see Rooster spreading out. I want to see them playing, a lot more EU-esque Counter-Strike, because more often than not for OCE, Rooster have played the way to beat OCE teams, right? It's time for them to, I guess, change up the game a little bit, because overseas is going to be very interesting for them.
Yeah.
If they get there. If they get there.
Oh, man, seeing them qualify for the first time, obviously, through ANZ Champs was just absolutely massive from them. Having to recompete definitely, would have been a hard pill to swallow, right? But if any team can do it, I think it's Rooster. They are the resilient sort of crew. And, you questioned whether or not they were overly keen to make it to that international stage, but you can tell now they definitely do. They definitely want to get there. They mean business. And now Ruffleco has a lot of pressure on himself here to try and defend from the decon door.
Yeah, just spotting for information, but all he needs to really be is a deterrent at this point in time. 20 seconds for Rooster to get on in and get that plant down. He's going to open up the door. A couple of shots out from this 5-7. It's pesky right now, too. Nearly looking for a third. It doesn't happen. Time enough to try and establish the plant. Meanwhile, Ruffleco and Falcon lose their life. It's going very sideways at the moment for Rooster in this round, just onto nettik. And unfortunately for himself, last time we saw him plant B, he was away from the action, and this time he is as well. So the round is going to be Hello Kittens. Yeah,
that's it. Done and dusted. Ruffleco did so much there. They managed to punish nettik here. That could be a big result from Motion. He's just trying to sort of work on it. But I think, dying there for any member of Hello Kitten would have been a little bit worrisome. But now they've got 3 alive. They can reinvest nicely into Falcon and Ruffleco. But yeah, the hero Ruffleco here. And look how close he was to getting a 3rd and even a 4th as well. Put the pressure on. And Hello Kitten walk away now with another round lead. It's been very tit for tat, but again, Rooster, they still do have the full purchase ready to come on in.
I just got to say, that 5-7's busted. I mean, we played a game of Counter-Strike the other day, Mitch. I was 8 HP and I got 3k with it. That gun is busted. It's busted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it is the force up here for Rooster. With all of their money. Valhalla's been pretty good in the garage to get a couple of picks here and there, but it's TJP finding Ruffleco being a bit too aggressive.
Yeah, bit off a little bit too much there on Ruffleco. Because they have played it a bit more slow here, Rooster. Just waiting patiently, seeing if anyone does want to aggress over towards that door. Falcon's had a look, but of course, the smoke will help them. Valhalla Falcon do manage to get that denial of service. And with the extra smoke to go down, it looks like there will be potentially a little bit more space made out towards the ladder. Falcon, that could be a good nade. It is onto nettik. Yeah. Now with that bomb going around towards outside, Chelios has it in hands. It will be the annex wrap again, but will it work out? Valhalla's on the line this time.
And he's gotten it. So pieces of the puzzle falling into place right now for Hello Kitten, as it is just down to ADK, a 1 versus 4. There's enough time on that clock to try and find another isolated duel, but will he expect someone to wide swing out through the garage? It's Valhalla on the deeper line. He's found 3 frags in the rounds to get it over. And it's another one to the CTs, Mitch. So, you know, starting to find a rhythm on this CT side.
Yeah, much better. I almost sort of feel like, you know, Hello Kitten on the start, of course, of Mirage, starting on that T side, maybe a little rusty. You know, they obviously had a big couple of games, or days of games on Monday, Tuesday, you know, going through that open qualifier. Late one last night too, I do believe. You know, didn't wrap up until the wee hours of the morning to qualify for this map. But look, they do have another chance. However, you know, both teams, Greyhound and Rooster, were the adversaries. Delios does get an opener here, trying to find the second motion. Bit of good movement. Roffelco gets 2.
Wait,
ASAP nettik, they're getting it done. It's a 2v1.
And Val's been the one that's been playing out as toward garage. You know that Rooster are going to be counting on towards that. They're being very careful over towards the annex push, over towards the heaven wrap as well. But will they be expecting Val to go for the long con all the way around and potentially come back out through the hut? The squeaky door was opened by Rooster. And currently ASAP
massive, very, very big re-entry here. Now an opportunity starts to open up for Valhalla. Again,
does he jump
the
up?
Titan Slayer? He may very well. It's got a long way to go, though. Has to get moving. Does have the kit in hand. Does have a smoke as well. But as that bomb is ticking, nettik watching over towards the door. He's going to have to hit the shot immediately, but nettik closes it, gets the job done, and Rooster find another hugely important round. And once more, it's again with those pistols. And
look at that.
Money's broken.
Just very quick to get the trades from Rooster in the end. nettik playing a little bit of an off angle because you got to consider you're walking in towards an A site in a 1 versus 1. There are so many angles that you have to consider. It's almost impossible if they're playing hide and seek or even if they're out in the open. So credit where credit's due. Rooster, a real well played round, a real reactive round from them to be able to figure that one out. Now they are the ones in control in this round. They are all of the guns. Roffelco taking down a half HP. A dropout from Chelios is doing it again.
Right in again.
This time surviving in towards the A side. Taps out from ASAP. And this round is all but done and dusted. It's Falcon for a 1 versus 4. And he's coming up through Secret.
Yeah, nothing he can really do. You know, even saving that rifle on, you know, maybe can do some damage into the next round. It definitely looks like that is going to be his focus. But yeah, just it is such a tough pill to swallow here with this save. You know, where are they going to take this rifle into the next round, Komodo? How do they play around with it? How do they utilize it to the best? Do they even hold on to it, you know, into the position now? TJ looking to have a little bit of a sneaky peek in towards ramp, and Falcon, I think, is just going to go straight in towards spawn here. So TJ is starting to make some sound. So Falcon definitely has to be careful here, but I think it is just going to be 4 alive. Rooster do need these weapons for the most part, at the very least. TJ, yep. It's okay. Falcon at least walks away with 1, and he will indeed save that rifle. So, yeah, tied up scoreline again, Komodo. It has been very much tit for tat, back and forth. But as we know, T side, obviously, of Nuke is much more challenging. So, Rooster really setting themselves up for success here.
That's what I want to touch upon, right? The dilemma for Hello Kitten now is that Rooster has gotten enough rounds on the T side that the CT side, you got a pistol and a good start, and you're pretty much calling this map and series done and dusted. So it really emphasizes on the success that Hello Kitten needs to gather on this CT side from here on out. And this is going to be a big round if Falcon can individually do something. We'll have to wait and see if that does turn out, of course, because Rooster know that really it's only Falcon with that gun. They've been tracking the economy. There can be some upgraded pistols, but with no rushes already seen in the very get-go of the round, Rooster can start to, you know, mellow themselves out for at least the next 30 seconds to figure out what Hello Kitten are doing.
Yeah. Once again, it is towards that outside position. You know, they've been very happy to allow ASAP to take control of Secret. get into position, make Hello Kitten start to question themselves. But they've been happy to, aggress towards lobby. They really haven't touched ramp at all. I think it was the opening couple of rounds, maybe, but that's about it. Chelios spots out Chief, very much caught off guard, but there is the opening pick from Falcon, so that's an important, very important frag onto ASAP, but now they know exactly where that rifle is.
Yeah, is it retrievable? However, it's quite close to secret, so I believe it may very well be, and it's already gathered by Valhalla. So an AK-47 picked on up, but nettik finding Rufflecoat is going to hurt things for Hello Kitten. The spam to come through right now, and the round is done. Straight up, the shots were all collected by every individual Rooster member that survived.
They just line themselves up so nicely for trades, don't they? Watching each other's back, the synergy is there. These guys have just played so much Counter-Strike together. They're clearly all on the same page. And that was another really, really solid round there from Rooster. No re-entry point in for Hello Kitten. The one opening frag from Falcon. And then they approached the map accordingly, knowing where that M4 was. Now we do have what feels like one final chance in the half, effectively to get a real, couple of rounds left. 2 more to go. And Motion will, I believe, be on the AWP for the first time, Glass Cannon. No, second time. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a risk, but you got to do something at the nth hour right now. You want to be at least getting 7 to 8. If you can do it in your favor, that's even better. Falcon off to a good start by finding Chelios. But where do things start to lean from here on out? There's a bit of that ramp push that's come through from Hello Kitten to hold an aggressive line. Rooster. Make sure that they don't get coerced in towards the trap of Hello Kitten as well. ASAP would have been a glorious pick on towards Valhalla. A minute to go, a minute to play, and there is that eventual frag on towards Val. So Outers is open for the time being.
Yeah, very bold from Valhalla there. He obviously got tagged up, tried to get out of danger. But low in HP, caught wide by ASAP, who has very much been controlling the pace of this game. 15 and 9, so much outside control, putting the sweat on Hello Kitten. And getting the one up on Valhalla so many times as well.
It's good patience though from Chief. He's been here for pretty much the whole round. No one cleared him out. ADK to fall over. With 30 seconds to go, you got to smoke on TJP. A couple of flashes to try to bully yourselves in towards this A site, but it's going to be this wrap from ASAP. It needs to be the instigator to get in towards this site. nettik gets taken down. Seconds, an element of pressure right now, but if they can find these frags, it would be good. A 1 versus 3 for ASAP, but it's unfortunately just a bit too far forward, you would feel, for him for the remainder of this round, and Rufflecoat is going to be one to take the head off his shoulders. So finally, tied up once again, 7 apiece into the last of the half.
Yeah, well done. Giving themselves a bit more of a chance, a bit more of a approach into that next half. Obviously, pistol still heavily important. Being a bit of a pug side, not really having... Sure, they've got experience together, but having that, practice as a 5 regularly, really, really important for a T-side of Nuke. You can kind of pug it out on, other maps, Inferno, Mirage, etc., but this one's a toughie. So, Hello Kitten need as many rounds as possible, so this one is going to be heavily important, Komodo.
Absolutely. Already a stalling of the aggression from Rooster with the Molotovs, but starting to peek on out. A great HE grenade actually is going to take nettik and Chelios down to around about half HP apiece. And that is just going to stop them in their tracks as they don't refresh on the smoke from Falcon. And you're essentially just reset on this round.
Putting a pause on it completely. Still holding this time. ASAP, just watching below silo. This time he hasn't aggressed too far out. Rufflecoat looking to reposition in. They caught him out here one more time previously, Komodo, and now it does look like they are getting ready to rock and roll. Bomb will be picked up and recovered. So are they going to put the foot down? That's going to be the question. They're still holding, seeing if any aggression is going to get thrown away.
Yeah.
Thrown by their way, rather, by the Kittens.
Because Chief has gotten pretty close to them a couple of times over a trophy, taking off ADK, a couple of rounds ago. So if he's able to push and get some information, it will be really large for Hello Kitten at the moment. But Rooster, it's them that needs to get in towards the safe side at the moment. The mollies do start to rain on through. Overlook Val, that's the bomb carrier down, but the trades do start to happen. It's all down to Rufflecoat to hold up the offense right now. ADK to swing, then he gets one. Their trade is there. It's 3 alive, and more importantly, the half from Hello Kitten, leading out 8-7. Again, we'll throw it to a quick break, and when we return, we'll see who's able to close out this map here in Nuke.
Nakamoto, do you reckon they've got it in them? Hello Kitten, 8-7. If you have just joined us.
That's a large question right off the bat, and I think I got to say you'll have to wait and find out, because that's exactly what we are here for. It's a pistol round to get back started in toward this one. Rooster on the CT side. We'll see if they're going to be as dominating as they were on Mirage, or if Hello Kitten are going to be the ones to give us a little bit of a T-side affair. For right now, Mitch, it's 1-1 apiece in the kill department. Valhalla, Lone Soldier and Outers.
It's a much more slower approach. Did get to see Rooster sort of move very, very quickly, picking up those first 3 rounds in the previous. So just that 1-for-1 trade so far. Valhalla has been having a pretty reasonable one. Roffelco, important player as well so far. But Chelios, the in-game leader, is going to be the one that's taken, as they do move into ramp, somewhere where we didn't really get to see Rooster take too much control of on the opposing half.
It's going to be big for TJP, just spotting out information and falling back ADK here as well, but it's going to be a challenge thrown his way.
Moving on in. Pressure's definitely on, but he's quick to it. And oh my god, ADK. Okay. Support player getting the job done. Looking to make it a 3rd here as well, but looks like they will, in the end, drop down towards the ramp. And nettik's going to be able to punish Valhalla too. So it's all going to be on to motion. Does get that plant, but it's going to be hard for him to lock off all the angles.
Would be big from him right now. But as soon as he sees any action, that's going to give the info to Rooster, and they'll know exactly how to go for the challenge.
Holding on. Window will be broken. Now they're looking to go up nice and high, but that was the important shot. If he hit that one, maybe there was a world where he could have done it, but nettik getting 2 with the dualies. Nice and easy. And they're going to be locking out that pistol round. So how many pistols are we looking so far for Rooster? Potentially all of them right now. I think it's actually 4 for 4, the way they've been going. Look at this from ADK, though. Beyond crispy. Super happy to do it. And yeah, nettik with 2 of his own. So a great response here from Rooster, getting off the out of the gates nice and early, nice and easy, and set themselves up for success into this CT half.
I'll hit you with the statistic already. No. Hello Kitten have gotten some pistols.
Have they?
Yeah.
Didn't
they got the first one in this game?
For
starters. Yeah.
Did they? Oh man. All right, I'm a clearly. I thought they only got it on Mirage, but anyway.
Didn't they get the first one?
Anyway, I'm not even going to think about it too much, otherwise I'll hurt my head. Force in. That's the important factor here.
No
right?
way.
They are moving back in. Got the guns ready.
Oh.
It's fine. Rifles out. That's the key here, right? You know, we've got Falcon on that Tech 9. Motion's going to be watching the spot from the top of Marshmallow, having a little look-see. Chelios obviously so close, and ADK. The damage, look at this. So crispy from Rooster, you know, completely ripping off the heads. That's the AKs down. That's the opportunity, really, that Hello Kitten were trying to make for themselves, and it just doesn't occur.
Now it's just down to Valhalla. In a 1 versus 5, the force-up to come through from Hello Kitten, and they really haven't gotten anything established. Some great positioning, some great shots from Rooster, and they're able to get it over the board on the crucial round again. And I'll throw it back. I was actually wrong. Rooster did get the pistol because it was the force-up from Hello Kitten that went Rooster's way on the T side. And they had the best start that you could hope for. But then we finally saw a bit of a resurgency from Hello Kitten to get a couple rounds in a row, and then it was tit for tat. So maybe we continue on that trend. We'll have to wait and see. But for right now, pistol and second secured to Rooster once more.
So something likely quick here. Deagle for Falcon. And that'll be really all she wrote. Looks like Chief's going to pick up a P250 as well. So just a nice and easy one. Rooster still continuing, making sure they keep as many alive as possible here to watch from outside. ADK's been doing a fantastic job so far. Who's playing towards ramp? I guess maybe ADK will swap back towards that position shortly, but he's you know, been quite versatile so far. Was the exact same over on Mirage. You know, typically he was the B-side anchor, but he was playing towards that CT position. ASAP's already up on the silo.
Yeah,
and, yeah, they're just going to farm this one nice and easily.
Ooh, pick him out of the sky. Clippy's spinning as he falls to earth right now. Be humbled a little, but Chelios answers back. Double digits for Rooster. I was going to say to your statement, you know, of who's playing ramp. Nobody at the moment because he's already on the Marshmallow.
Yeah, they just double pushed ramp in that round.
Yeah. But we throw those first couple of rounds aside, Mitch, because this is where it does start to get a bit more important in this series right now. It's where the weaponry is back in the hands of Hello Kitten. And on the T side, I'm very interested to see if they're going to keep pushing a single position like they did on Mirage, right? It was mid time and time again, and it just did not work. So I want to know, what do they actually have in store for us out of the playbook on this map, on T side?
Bit of a miss there, but they've already got the aggression. They've already got the control. Nettik straight on in. TJ. Oh, no. The team damage for Rocklecoat. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. A little bit of a bounce from the basketball. Nettik from the three-point line. How's he done that? That's incredible. Great work. A little bit of movement. Very cheeky.
Caught in the Pokeball, Mitch. You'll love to see that one. The problem now for Hello Kitten, bomb in spawn, and both players split up. So there is a world in which they can find these individual duels. There's the first one. Val on towards TJP. Eventually, Motion's going to have to navigate back to get that bomb. But by that point in time, Nettik's already slotted straight on through towards Squeaky. So it's just down to the timing right now. And there's a lot of it to still play with on that clock. And a lot of utility as well for Hello Kitten. Smokes, flashes, mollies. And there we go. 50-50 coin flip in the back. You know, times like these where you ask for a split, it is just a situation from that. And it's once more another T not looking the right way.
Well, the crazy thing is, right, you know, just the CT positioning, they are locking it down every single which way. Just giving no space for Hello Kitten at all, Rooster. And ADK has really sort of stepped into the foray as well. It is so nice to have him back. Nettik, the exact same. You know, he's topped the server on the previous. He's doing it again now. Just overall, all Rooster members firing nicely, and Hello Kitten have just been, you know, put up a bit more of a fight in Nuke here, Komodo, but not a whole lot really in the consideration with Rooster just kind of dancing around.
Yeah, well, there were a couple of rounds on Mirage that Hello Kitten were able to find with the pistol, so we'll see if they're able to do it right now. Unfortunately for them, the opening couple of kills did not go their way. ADK, silent but deadly, a couple of kills in this round before he is felled. With the bomb down and out, as you know that Rooster are going to have a pretty good idea of how the remainder of this round folds out.
Yeah, only that eco again. Falcon's picked up 2, though, this time. Maybe they are going to swing out. That's a little bit overconfident then from Nettik. Don't like that. Ooh. Don't like that at all. Do not give Big John the 1v4. That'll be a nasty one. TJP, last man standing. We also saw him almost pull off the 1v4 earlier. But now it is going to be stone cold here. A minute left, Komodo. So much space on the map. TJP, he is watching with that scope all the way back with the AUG. Exactly, just waiting. Oh, how perfect is that?
3 taps. 3 taps of an opportunity. But it's TJP's round.
Mental fortitude there from TJP to not panic, not freak out, just hold the damn line. Falcon could have gone anywhere, but he's living in his head rent-free. And Rooster hold on.
They do indeed. A 12th secured, but this time, more importantly, all the weaponry is here from Hello Kitten, Mitch. I don't want to hear like I'm repeating myself, but I kind of have to at this point in time, right? The pistol rounds that Hello Kitten have come out with have just looked a bit more potent than their rifle rounds. And there has to be a point in time where something clicks, something changes in how you're playing those pistol rounds compared to these rifle rounds. And by right now, it feels like it's just a lot of the pace from Hello Kitten. A lot of the speed has been taken out when they have the bigger weaponry.
Crazy stuff. Just looking back on that previous map stats, you know, Chelios 1.84 rating. But there's the peak from Motion. Nice little boost, getting the pick. We're always sort of questioning, you know, who picks up that ramp position. Chelios this time round. In a former life, it was ADK. But with that opening, you know, that's kind of a bit of an entry point here for Hello Kitten. They haven't over-aggressed, though. They haven't made the decision to head down the ramp. They are just going to hold fast. But look at this repositioning from Rooster right now. Trying to get control of that ball from ADK.
Well, they're boosting up towards Mustang as well at the moment. A bit of an overextension from ADK, but if Hello Kitten overlooked this position, it could be dead.
Absolutely. Nettik now does manage to get at least one. Rofflecoat not going to overlook that one as well. ASAP, who was boosted up earlier. It is a 1v4, however. Drops onto the side. Does get another. Swaps over to the AK. This is so winnable now, Komodo. Reposition. Looks up to heaven. He's got another. Now it's all onto Valhalla. The flash through the gap. Does he manage to get it? He absolutely does. ASAP, you animal. There is no way in the world that he should have been winning that, but Valhalla looks straight into the flash and ASAP to close. Rooster with 13. An immaculate play from ASAP.
Just look at the individual ability to come through from him, isolating these angles, using the map to the best of its ability as well, from dropping or being boosted up towards Mustang first, rather, with an MP9 of all weapons, taking out Ruffleco, who was already low in HP, dropping on down, hot potatoing weaponry. That
Three
is
different
definitely a cool clip to be witnessing, and hopefully on Reddit later. But right now, Rooster, 13-8. The opening pick once more, however, doesn't go their way.
Now it's TJ over towards that ramp. They are moving in. Not exactly the weapon you want to be holding on to. Does get the Molotov down, but he's going to be going with it. Falcon, unfortunately, does burn. ASAP manages to find that one now into the 4-on-3. Valhalla catches nettik. It's really, really awkward. Has to hold this line. Has to swing. Two aim gods fighting it out, and it's going to be nettik to get the win. Now Ruffleco very much holding on to the top of the ramp position. Bomb goes down. Chief makes it count, but now they've got to split back into this 3-on-3. They're saving.
Do you even consider it? Yeah, that's exactly right. Go for the save right now, because you've got a single kit, a bit of utility for sure, but you're at a situation where your money isn't built up either. 3 rifles into the next round. Yeah, nettik's able to drop one over, and then someone else, probably ASAP over towards one of the boys as well. So I think this is a pretty safe call, right? It's not a bad call. It's thinking about the future for the remainder of this map for Rooster's CT side, and just realizing the fact that it's a B side plant as well. Time's ticking away a little bit by the time you even get in towards the site. It's a really wise move from them.
Taking a little breath here, because that's what they need, Hello Kitten. They managed to break this economy. There's a world where it can work. They can potentially catch their way back in. But there is so much more ahead of them here, Komodo. Again, really, you know, this match itself, maybe not super crazily important, I guess, in the scheme of things. You know, sure, you get to obviously get that extra life earlier. You know, face off against Greyhound tomorrow for the slot. But a lot more work to do from there. Chelios, nice little boost onto the other side of the credit card, getting the opener there onto Valhalla.
Yeah, so this is the round that Rooster have to show on the back of that save. Not a lot of utility, all things considered, but an opening pick does go their way there. There's a nice bit of timing for Motion to get down to the B side. It's currently free with nobody here for Rooster, although TJP dropping down could get taken out by said player in Motion. Timing does permit itself. It's going to be a big challenge down. Motion actually managing to find nettik instead, so TJP has a chance to at least try and get his teammates are falling, Mitch.
They do clear him. That's the main thing. They get into the position. TJ goes down. And I think ADK is already considering this save as well with ASAP. Totally understand it. Another round where Hello Kitten do manage to at least break the mold, crash down the walls, and get into the position. And establishing themselves double digits here. With this save, ASAP can drop ADK as well. Chelios may have to do some juggling, but Rooster still should have a winnable bye into the next.
Yeah, this is where it gets really interesting, because you go for the save in the previous rounds to put a lot into this one. You get the opening pick, and then it does start to crumble a little bit. So with another save happening, presumably with 2 weapons, unless this hunt from Motion finds ADK, this is going to be a big one, because it defines if the guns are going to be there in the next round. That is the difference between an AK and an E1S, my friends. But as you mentioned, double digits now achieved from Hello Kitten, and with that death coming through, presumably just... Ooh, okay. I was going to say just that one gun.
Buy. This is a Rooster buy through and through every day of the year. So this purchase here into the AWP for Chelios all of a sudden makes it winnable. They are still going to take a bit of a knee in the sense that they'll keep some extra cash to
they can still buy in the next round if they lose.
Yeah, it ain't great, but it's enough. But this Hero AWP has done more damage than most teams would kind of want over the history.
Yeah. And it's a slow start as well from Hello Kitten. A single Molotov deep in towards the guts of Outers. And a little bit of an underarm throat smoke. An opportunity, though. Now the AWP's known. Hello Kittens know that there was the saved weapon in the previous round. And +1 AWP style, but it's already repositioned to ramp.
Know exactly where it's spotted around, but there is that opening pick. Now a couple of members stuck. They get the cross, they get the Molotov down, but they don't want to go through that smoke. They are going to flood it in the end, and now they're running straight towards Chelios here. It's going to be a man tucked in the corner. That is going to be Motion. He's very, very stuck, and they've set their focus elsewhere now here, Komodo. They are going to look potentially for a swing with TJ. He has been waiting. Oh, he is patient as everything. I don't think they've seen him. He can get so much info and control here, but Motion moving through heaven. He's found two in this position. Dropping down, nettik. Little shaky Falcon gets it. No. TJP's positioning. It could have been everything, but in the end, the rest of the site gets overwhelmed. Top site's punished, and hello, Kitten. They get 11, but Rooster still have that buy.
Yeah.
Oh, it is still so rough, but they go for the hero orb. This is the thing. Rooster do not back down from a terrible buy position.
There are a couple of positions in that round as well, right? If that AWP from Chell hits another player over in towards the ramp, hits the player that jumped the emotion, if it goes a different way, you know, if that frag doesn't leave Falcon on 1 HP, if it was a kill instead, TJP, he can then get in toward the action properly, not having to worry about the HUD as well. So a couple of those what ifs, but regardless, set in stone is 11. For Hello Kitten, and not the greatest weaponry for Rooster either. It's been a while since I've seen, you know, a shotgun of this variety purchase up from ASAP. It's not the Alligator, it's the other one, the Nova.
Absolutely. Always exciting to see it come out. Close quarters, it definitely does work, especially in the hands of ASAP. Now, nettik punished by Rothelko. They've done a fair whack of damage here. Valhalla also getting taken very, very low. That's the thing here. That Nova can be so punishing in the position it's in right now, but they lose another. TJP goes down to the hands of Falcon. And now Rooster, all they have to do is just... No, sorry, Hello Kitten. Just not need to make a mistake. Make sure you hold hands and waltz on down to whichever side of your choosing together. Because ASAP is in still such a strong position.
They found the rhythm of what to do on the T side at the moment. Because the money situation of Rooster is not built up, they just keep forcing in with lesser weaponry, having to get close and personal, and it's just not working out. Even with that one, Valhalla on the AWP, not his weapon of choice generally, but he gets it done. So for Rooster, all these forces up, leave them with no cash in the kitty, and now we're presumably looking at a tied scoreline.
Yeah. Exactly right. The good thing about the Rooster economy is at least they've got some level of investment to kind of throw their way in. It looks like that's exactly what they've done for a degree. Pistols, light armor, enough to kind of get moving with, a couple of smokes as well. So they are happy to, you know, dig into those pockets. 80k saved up enough potentially for the AWP for Chelios. But yeah, man, they are really, really digging deep into those pockets right now, Komodo.
Oh, it was 6 rounds in a row from Rooster to start off the half, and now it's been 4 from Hello Kitten. If they keep on going, he might be able to continue on this stampede that is this T side. A lot of damage dealt early on to Hello Kitten, however. And Chelios an opportunity towards Motion. He's lost his teammates, he's lost himself. And things do start to fall apart once more for Rooster Mitch. We are looking at that tied scoreline, like I said.
Absolutely. Now they know exactly where 80k is. He does get that one pick onto Motion, but now they've got the bomb, 4 alive, heading on over. And 80k is going to try send that AWP out of the map as well. So that's not going to be recovered, but they're A-OK. You know, Hello Kitten doesn't have to worry about cash money at all. 80k, is he looking to find another? Potentially. Does drop Chief, but Valhalla will trade. And it is 13-13. Tied up scoreline. Exactly what everyone at home would have been wanting, but not expecting at all.
No,
Especially not on that T side. We were talking about it, weren't we? 8-7. It's not enough against Rooster.
I expected this scoreline on Mirage and Mirage's scoreline on this map, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I did not expect that we would see just absence from Hello Kitten yesterday against Vertex here, but against Rooster, they're putting up a great performance at the moment, and if they keep on going on this train, you know, it can shoot you in towards Inferno.
Absolutely. Definitely looking like a possibility right now. Very happy to be seeing it. nettik, though, does manage to get that opening. Chelios, another Chief, though, does get a response on the nettik. I think that was actually the wallbang straight on through, so big response. But he is taken low in the process, so Hello Kitten, for the first time in a couple of rounds, are in a weakened position. Oh, wow. Great pickup, though, there from Valhalla. That drops it back to the 3-on-3. The health advantage stops mattering from here.
Yeah,
with Valhalla and Chief being a little lower.
one of the things as well for Rooster, do you consider to just put all your eggs in one basket? Do you play towards one single angle and go for a retake? You don't have a kit on any of your members. You don't really have that much utility as well. So you almost need to rely on these individual duels. Valhalla and Chief, both bleeding at the moment, and they cannot cauterize those wounds. So with 50 seconds to go, they are going to slowly creep up towards this A side. It's all three of them as well.
Oh my!
Perfect spot.
Oh, he's
Look
a
at
god.
that. Look at that. Gorgeous.
The confidence to move on into that position. I was sure that was a one and done spot. Get that trade, take side if you're Hello Kitten, but ASAP does it all. The 3K, the reposition from watching top of the door on the hut. He gets one here, second, and then able to even move away before he re-aggresses onto Valhalla. A perfect play in a crucial position, and Rooster still managed to bite just by the skin of their teeth and hold on.
Every round is so important at the moment, however, for both of these teams. Rooster to close it, Hello Kitten to put it to map 3. They've got the buy, of course, and they've got the money for pretty much the remainder of this map. You can't say the same for Rooster, who takes forward line and outers this time, Mitch. It's a little bit new from ADK, creeping under the silo. Meanwhile, you do have a couple of teammates over towards ramp, which is where a lot of the action is kind of leaning towards.
Oh, he's seen him. That's important info given. However, it is the old switcheroo. TJP is there, so they do get some info as to where the whereabouts of the AWP is, but it's not really going to matter when you got TJ there to support as well. They do drop Chelios, but TJ gets another, and this becomes so important here. Once again, that focus lies on ASAP in position. Damage dealt. nettik gets it done onto Chief.
Oh,
80k
wow.
gets aggressive, but Valhalla, he will stay vigilant. And now ASAP's already into position, but Roffelko's watching. Roffelko knows, but he's not going to get the timing. Valhalla, 25 points of HP, one away from map point here, match point, series point to get to that qualifying game against Greyhound. Valhalla has to overcome 3 here. ASAP spots. He even goes up to the top of CT, man. Look at this guy go. 15 to 13. One more round is all that Rooster need to take this into the next series.
Yeah, it was that close scoreline, you know, 13-all, starting to make a lot of people believe that Hello Kitten were looking plausible to take this map away. And I will say they still technically can. 2 rounds to get us into OT, and then it is that battle that we all know and love when it comes to OCE CS. Usually it's on Mirage, but if it comes out here on Nuke, we will welcome it with open arms. A 15th for Rooster to try and close out here. And it is for Hello Kittens, bit of a ramp potential shutdown, so it is course towards outers at the moment. That's where the boomstick Chelios does lie.
Oh, so narrow too. You know, there was a little bit of a lineup there. There was just about to be a toe spotting through that smoke. Just on the other side of the red box. Now Chelios sets his focus. They haven't obviously got anyone in towards Secret just yet. Chelios is actually looking to reposition. Wants to get that line back onto the red box. Only one member crossing in Valhalla. Still the bomb in the hands of Motion up towards that silo, or the bottom rather. Roffelko up high.
Well, you still got ADK around outers as well. And there's the hand spot out from Chell. So someone's outers, someone's at the red box. There's ADK able to find the opening pick. 1 minute, clock's over. And Hello Kittens, they are kneeling at the moment. They have to stand up. They have to make this round theirs, and that's not really good for them.
Is the nade enough? Almost. So low. Molotov goes down to even further put the sweat on. But they've not really got much to work with here, Komodo. It's going to be the final breath of fresh air here. 35 seconds. Control looking to be taken, but TJP oversteps. Roffelko now moving in towards the annex. This is where they need to pounce now, trying to get in towards that position. But this bomb still in the hands of Motion. Still moving into annex.
Seconds.
ASAP. He's got one more for 30, and he's making it work. That's 30. That's done. Chief has to make it happen now. 15 seconds. nettik almost going down to that Molotov, but now he has to get to the bomb. Inside the annex, he gets another frag.
Oh.
He gets another frag, but 9 seconds. Needs a gun, needs to go, needs to plant, and I don't think he's got it.
No time.
The time ticks down. It's not enough, and that is going to be ADK keeping himself alive to close it. 16 to 13. They make it happen, and they are going to be the first team to have another shot, obviously, up against Greyhound. Is the big man, right? You know, Greyhound are the ones who are really lined up, obviously, for that position, for that primary spot. But yeah, that's effectively all that we can really sort of wonder what we're going to see over the next